Ha! I got the hat on. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you. All right, so let's get right into it. The real world. The real world. The real world. I don't know why I keep doing this. The real world. So, nothing's better than the real world. Nothing's better than real life. You know, there's a bunch of most people live in like this fake world now, where it's just like your neck is like this, like fucking fucks up your posture. You're always looking down on your phone, always just involved in other people's lives. Just you can never just settle into your life. And this is something I've been doing. Like, so I quit social media a long time ago. I mean, I have Instagram, but I use it like only to post. When I post, I fucking delete it. So, but even with like YouTube, it was becoming a problem for me, at least, because it's basically social media. Like it has the same algorithm where you go on it, it knows what you like. So even if you look at the fucking your home screen for YouTube, it gives you videos that that it knows you're gonna click. And this is more than like social media and all that, but even with like, it's almost with everything. Like everything's becoming just a way to just take you out of the real of like real life. Get outside in nature, man. It's beautiful outside today. It's fucking like 8 degrees, and also the basement's getting cold as fuck. Like I'm in a I'm in a basement right now. It's getting cold as fuck because it's winter basically. So yeah, it's like 30 degrees in here. So everything's just taking you out of, disconnecting you from reality, and that's where depression comes from. Almost like a disconnection from reality. So, and I could just get on here and say, well, live in the real world, but it's almost like everything is just stopping you from doing that. Not everything, but a lot of things. So it's a process. You can't just fucking wake up one day and just expect to like fucking fix your life. Like this is what these these fad books and these quick like 10-minute YouTube videos show you. They give you like quick fixes. They don't actually solve the root issues. And that's something I never want to do. I never want to get on here and just like say some bullshit and just let you run with it. I actually want to like almost like talk with you almost. That's why I never fucking edit my videos unless it's an edit or like a compilation or whatever. So yeah, that's why I never edit the videos, because I want it to be like an actual conversation, like I'm actually talking to you, to closely resemble what would be in real life. So, and that's why you see all like people doing like meetups in real life and stuff, because it's different. It's a different type of energy, man. You get the Rastafarian energy, man. Why is my phone? What the fuck was that? So, yeah, it's just a different type of energy when you're in person, and even with like women, like this the like OnlyFans shit and porn and fucking what is it, hentai, fucking everything. Oh my god, everything just. It's so much better to have a connection with like a real human being rather than just a phone, a screen. There's no love there. There's nothing. And we all know this deep down. I'm reading this book, like it's called Stolen Focus by Johan, I think that's how you say it, Hari or Harry. He's a British guy. And he's just saying like, I don't agree with everything the book says, but I haven't finished it. But it was really interesting how he was saying like, these things are just made to distract you. Like society's becoming just made to distract you. And there's people out here are giving you like quick fixes and they're actually the fucking problem. And he compared it to like obesity. It was like, because in the 1950s, basically no one was fat in the West. No one was fat because we were eating fucking real food, but we switched over to like processed shit and junk food, and and it's an individual problem, but it's also like a societal problem. You see, like it's both. It starts with you, but it's not only you. And I hate saying that because it makes you act like a victim, and never take a victim mentality. But it has to be said, like there's forces that are working against you. They're draining your soul. They're draining your energy. They're taking your soul. When you give, if you spend more than fucking, if you run your fucking business on your phone, good. You should have two phones, really. But like, man, if you have more than like 2 hours on Instagram a week, bro, like, what? What? Come on. Come on. And I think it's just like a part of it is just cutting those things out and filling them with other things. Like, let's say you like to play piano, or you did when you were a kid, when these distractions weren't really around, if you're old enough for that. Yeah, and let's say you wanted to play piano, and you cut these things out, so that's what you replace it with. You cut something out and you replace it with something better. So yeah, there's forces that are working against you, and these quick books and quick videos give you a sense of false hope that probably works for like 2 days, but they don't actually tackle the root problem. And that's something you always have to do is never just stay on the surface. Always go into depth with things, and these things make it hard to go deep with things. That's like a philosophy for life. Always go to the root of things that you're interested in. Let's say you're interested in woodworking or like medicine. So let's say you're interested in medicine and you really are interested in it. No one's forcing you to do it. You just like it. So go deep with that. Get to the root of it. Study different medicines. Fucking study Chinese medicine, Ayurveda. Ayurveda. That's weird. Ayurveda. Western medicine. All types of medicine. Just get to the root of it. And these things stop you from going into depth with things. And I think that's probably the best decision my parents ever made. Well, I was born in 2004, so I grew up like in kind of like the transition period from like because when I was a kid, I was still playing outside. We were still playing Manhunt, fucking chilling outside, fucking booling, joking around with each other, and I was glad to have it because most kids are just fucking on Xbox now, like. It's like, what the fuck? And I can't lie and sit up here like I wasn't on Xbox, but like it's not the same. It's not the same. So what was I gonna say? Fuck. I got like 5 hours of sleep last night. Oh yeah, the best decision my parents ever made was not getting me like a phone until I was like in 8th grade. Because when you're a child, you take on your habits. Like, you take on these habits that is in your environment. So if you get a phone, let's say at 7, I know fucking 7-year-olds who are getting phones. So let's say you get like a phone or a tablet. I literally see parents like not even parenting their children. They're literally just giving them screens and they just staring at it. I was at a restaurant like a few weeks ago, and there was a family, like a mom, dad, and like 2 kids, and the kids were just watching TV, like basically watching a screen, watching YouTube or whatever. They weren't like these things were. Oh my gosh, what the fuck, man? It's like people don't want to. Why have kids if like what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so the best decision my parents ever made was not getting me a phone until I was in 8th grade. I was like 14 years old or 15. And I say that because, again, like when you're a kid, you build these habits, you know, they become ingrained. And it's very important. Those years are very important. And I feel like, and I look back and it's like, it all worked out perfectly, almost. I don't know. Because I know people who, fuck, dude. Because I hate when people say like that it's always an individual problem. And yeah, it should always start with you. But at the same time, there's deeper forces that are just working against individuals. So it's like, I'm not really into politics, but like, I think libertarianism is the one where it's like, you know, restrict all government and forces, which I do kind of like, but it's almost like there has to be something. I sound like a fucking like SJW, like fuck. I don't fucking know. I don't know. These are just things I'm throwing out. So, but the main point, the root of this video is the real world is always better than the artificial world. And we know that deep down because once you know, if you spend a day, fucking 3 hours outside, you're gonna feel refreshed as fuck in the sun. You know, you're chilling there, whatever the hell you're doing, versus you stare at a screen for 3 hours in your fucking room in a corner, with your hunchback, and fucking tissues everywhere, fucking your bed's not made. Come on, which one's gonna make you feel better? Come on. So, yeah. We got this. I really don't know what to, I don't even know what to say right now. Yeah, the real world is better, and yeah, I'll make another video on like the best decision my parents ever made. But anyways, go outside today. Do me a favor, go outside today. It's Christmas Day for me. Go out. I already went outside. You know, first thing in the morning, I always go outside and get the sun. It gives you just some a magnetic type of energy. So, yeah, get in the sun, move. I'm not gonna tell you. This is the reason I don't like the gyms, because it's inside. Like, that's literally why I don't like the gym. So I do calisthenics. That's why I chose to do calisthenics, because because I can do it outside. I mean, technically you can do the gym outside, but like, I'm talking about like all the gym equipment you need to be inside. That's why I chose to do calisthenics. So yeah, have a Merry Christmas, guys. I hope Santa Claus got you everything you wanted. No coal. And yeah. Peace. From Santa Claus, baby.